everyone. This is the first experimental InnMind show where we invited our amazing guests. Everyone knows her as a co-founder of World Money crypto bank, Iryna Lorens. Hi, Iryna.
Hi, guys. Hi, guys.
But maybe you don't know one fact. Iryna is a crypto native investor with many years of experience trading altcoins and top currencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum on the market. She also was managing a huge crypto hedge fund, and she understands all the movements on the market much better than me and much better than majority of you. And that is why we decided to talk with her on weekends about what's going on the crypto market, how to understand why it is down or up, and what insights and conclusions can we take out of what's happening. Ira, can you please give us a shot? How do you observe the market usually?
It depends. First of all, as an active trader, I watch every time all the charts and I follow most of the influencers. Unfortunately, I don't have so many time to spend surfing the internet and following all these retro drops, airdrops, and other, let's say, gamify models on the market. But on the basic, like, I understand very good what is like, this special feeling of the market, because when you're inside of the market, when you build something, when you work with the biggest players on the market, you can feel even the mood of big money. That's why I think also, as well as you, Nelly, you're also deep involved in the crypto market. So I think this experimental video could be very interesting, and hopefully our audience would love it. So guys, please, that was our bet with Nelly, by the way, challenging us to make video like each week. So that's the first one. And if you like it, please let us know and subscribe to the channel as well.
Yeah.
And let us know in the comments if you would like this format. So let's go.
Absolutely. Slash that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. And also leave your comments. What are you thinking of this format and what questions should we cover in the next video? And let's start, Ira, with understanding if the altcoin season already started. Because, first of all, one step back. Majority of this channel viewers are Web3 founders and VC investors, professional players on this market. And not that much trading audience, but recently I started understanding that every second crypto founder and every first crypto VC investor is trading like hell. So majority of crypto VC firms have leverage accounts, have margin trades, have daily, weekly, monthly trades, and thus I believe it would be interesting for them. So many people say bull market is already here. Some of them believe that it is not yet started because we do not see those helicopter money and those huge multipliers like 20x, 30x on token. Let us know what is the reality.
So first of all, let's take a look on the altcoin season index. So as you can see, we are above the like average middle line, but we are still below the altcoin season index line. So it's on the level of 75. So I think very soon we would see the breakout, and then that would be definitely the altcoin season. Also, normally I take a look on the crypto fear and greed indicator, because it also shows very good what is like average mood on the market. And as you can see here, we are for a long time already in the green zone, meaning that people start buying and investing money on the different levels. I mean, like normal user as well as a big investor. And one of the my favorite, let's say, indexes, it's domination of the Bitcoin price. So let me show you what is
domination of the Bitcoin. Does it mean how Bitcoin dominates over altcoins?
Exactly. So here you can see, like, it's a normal chat, pretty normal. So you can make the same like analysis as you normally do on other charts. And here, what I love really, it is when you see breakout. So for example, here in the February 2001, as you can see, when the dominance of the Bitcoin fell down very rapidly, we saw huge altcoin season, as well as here. Now we are breaking up, as you can see, and now we are facing small corrections. So I think somewhere here we will meet another resistance zone, and from here we will fall down somewhere in this zone, and that could be potentially also a huge altcoin season, especially not so big as we saw here in 2020, sorry guys. But here also, if we would see like 13% of the dump in the price, then definitely all the altcoins will rapidly grow. So later we will see other charts of most popular cryptocurrencies. So let's go to the news and come back soon.
Before we go next, can you explain if the Bitcoin dominance goes down, does it mean that Bitcoin price will also go down?
No, not every time. Sometimes, for example, the Bitcoin price can go down, and also if the all altcoins is also down, that means that normally people sell it and convert their crypto to USDT. That's why we have another index, dominance of the USDT and other stable coins. And sometimes it's also useful to take a look here. What we can see now, that the dominance of USDT goes also down, meaning that people convert USDT to other cryptocurrencies. It could be Bitcoin or other altcoin, but the liquidity is not in stable coins for now.
So what do you see now from these two charts, Bitcoin dominance and USDT dominance and maybe gold dominance? So do you see that we are in pre-altcoin season, or it has already started?
What I can see that we're pretty next to the altcoin season, but it's not it started yet. Another interesting chart that I want to show you, it is we are 80 days before the halving of the Bitcoin, which is also a very important sign on the market, because if you take a look on the Bitcoin chart.
Yeah, we hear the news all the time, but many of us do not really understand how to read it from the chart.
This is the chart when you can see all the previous halvings as a horizontal, vertical lines. And you also can see the Bitcoin price before the halving and after the halving. So let's go to logarithmic chart, and you will see amazing picture, because each time before the halving, each time before the halving, we can see small correction, like depending on the period, but normally it started like 91, 98 days before the halving. You can see this in 2012.
Literally now.
You can see it like on the previous 56 days before the halving. Also here, that was a correction, like 60 days before the halving. And we are now 80 days before the halving, somewhere like this.
Okay.
Even less. It depends on the chart as well, how you draw it. But what I think we can really see small falling down, maybe on the level of 33,000, somewhere there. And from here, when we in the April, on the 4th of April, if I'm not mistaken, would be the halving. And after that, look on the chart. Each time it's like a huge bull market exactly after the halving. So you can see, guys, each time. So this year it was 10,000%, then it was 4,000%, then it was 1,600%. And I gave the task to ChatGPT to make prediction what could be the next bull run. And it gave me estimation that could be between 600% up to 700%, which fits to my chart, because if you guys can see it, it's like support and resistance lines, but more in the curve style. So you can see from the beginning, it fits perfectly to the Bitcoin chart, because when we're looking on the resistance line, it touch here, and here, like 3-4 times. And the huge support line with a lot of touching here, So you can see these lines, they work perfectly. That's why I'm pretty sure that we will see something like this, and the price will go like 600% and touch somewhere between 190 up to 200,000 for the Bitcoin. That's my personal prediction.
I see. And do you have any prediction on the price, maximum all-time high price of Bitcoin for this year?
I cannot promise you for this year because, as you can see, it could be faster or it can take more time. But what I can tell you, probably if we can take a look on the date before the March, so during the next year, I'm pretty sure that would be much higher than 100,000.
Oh my God, that sounds cool. And I know a lot of experts on Twitter, they also predict 100K, 200K, and even more in the time frame of the next year. It sounds like a good news. And guys, you should understand that when Bitcoin goes up, altcoins also goes up, right?
It depends because liquidity is not every time in the one position. So for example, if the investors already earned like 5x on the Bitcoin, they start selling the Bitcoin and buying another cryptocurrency that are undervalued for now. I want to show you one more interesting chart of the Bitcoin with my special marks of gaps on the CME. And my last analysis of the chart, I showed that we had a huge gap on the level of 40,000 on the Bitcoin, meaning that each time this gap must be closed with another candle. So we closed this gap and now we have no reason to go down. We have one more unclosed gap here on the level of 20,000, but I think that we could potentially close it on the next bear market. So my personal bet, guys, you can make screenshots. My personal bet that the lowest price on the next bear market would be 20,000 to close this potential gap. So for now, if we're talking about the correction, which we normally see before the halving, I think it could be something like that, and then the bull market, really high bull market with an all-time high. So meaning that we will touch somewhere like 33,000, which we also saw on the previous chart.
Very interesting. And it means that many big whales and VC investors who are also getting into leverage trading and trading Bitcoins and altcoins, they will most probably expect more returns from alts just after that down period, right? So right now they will be less able, less ready to deploy capital into early stage startups, but after Bitcoin halving, when everything goes up, it makes more sense to invest in early stage startups and altcoins instead of holding their assets in Bitcoin and getting in all-time high, maybe X2 or X3.
Yeah, right. And also we must remember that we have also these periods of the market. So you have like bull market, then you have flat market, then you have bear market. And now definitely we were in the flat plus a little bull market before the halving. But normally during this period, nothing happens on the market. Normally big VCs start to raise money from small or institutional investors. Then after that, they got this money, which is already, I can see like small signs on the market. We see the news about some big funds are raising money and they closed some big rounds, like the last one I saw 200 million round. I don't remember the VC name, but that doesn't matter. So it's like small signs. And after that, when VCs raise money from institutionals, they start to invest in the market, in new startups. And after that, really after that, when the market is full of liquidity, only after that we can see price increasing.
Okay. And by the way, you by yourself, with what altcoins are you trading and what altcoins are you most bullish at for this season?
My personal opinion that you have to diversify your assets and portfolio as much as possible. And that's why I have like several portfolios deployed in different ecosystems. For example, one of my portfolio is completely That's investments in different ecosystems. So I believe in Polygon ecosystem. That's why I'm Matic holder. In the Avalanche ecosystem, Solana and stuff like that. So I invest only in different blockchains and ecosystem solution. I don't invest, for example, in meme coins. That's my personal feeling that it's not my business. Even if you can see like 100x, doesn't matter. I don't want, because I'm investor. I'm not betting or gambler, right?
Interesting. So, okay. And you mentioned Avalanche, you mentioned Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana ecosystems that you believe will thrive this year, right?
And etc. like Cosmos ecosystem and different. So I just buy native tokens of these ecosystems. That's one of the best investments, I believe, because when you take a look on the chart of Ethereum, of other big ecosystems, you see the result, right?
That's true. And by the way, speaking about Solana ecosystem is really thriving since the end of 2023. We saw this Bonk, Celestia, and few other projects launching. This week, it was 2 days ago when Jupiter, the DEX on Solana, made its own airdrop. They airdropped over 40% of total token supply. Is reserved for airdropping their users. And usually what happened previously, every time some huge airdrop happened within Solana ecosystem, and a lot of happy users, happy wallet holders, they received this free money, it began driving Solana ecosystem as a whole, and Solana token, of course. So we saw that Solana token grew significantly within the last 2-3 months. It already generated significant returns to investors. But this time, everyone was expecting that after Jupiter airdrop and launch, Solana will go up. And we didn't see that candles. We saw just, as you say, flat correlation. Yeah, a little bit up and then down. And right now, Solana is still below that was a week ago. So what do you think about all this story?
I just, looking on the Solana chart, what I can see, like we made already 5x from the bottom during the weeks. So I think we're already too high, and the price already keeping this expectation of the airdrop, because we knew about this much before, right? But I'm pretty bullish on the Solana ecosystem, except one point. I have one really big doubt about the Alameda holding the Solana tokens, is still holding the Solana tokens, and all other, let's say, people involved in FTX crash, they're also Solana holders. So I don't know how they will manage the situation. That's why I don't keep too much money in the Solana ecosystem.
Well, that's interesting that you pointed it out, because indeed, when the crisis of Alameda and FTX crash happened, everyone was very skeptical about Solana. And also at those times, Solana indeed had a lot of bugs, a lot of technical problems as a protocol. And at least in our network, a lot of investors got disappointed and did not really feel bullish on Solana projects. But first of all, right now, technologically, bravo Solana team, if you watch us, great job. They improved significantly. And right now it works smoothly, it works very fast, it works very well. And they indeed made a good technological innovation. And second,
even without the weekend.
Exactly. Exactly. And second is this crazy success of a number of projects launching on Solana at the end of the last year, 23. So many people expect that Solana this year will significantly compete with Ethereum, and that Solana token price will hit 500 and even 1,000. I saw a lot of predictions like this. So what is your feeling? You mentioned this crisis of Alameda, and still Alameda holding tokens of Solana. What is the worst case scenario that makes you reduce your allocation in Solana?
Let's say there is no worst case scenario, because they're pretty smart to know how the hype works. So you and me, for example, and other OG on the market who are like not the first year here already, maybe they still remember this crisis of Solana, and who is really big Solana holder, and what is the danger about the situation. But for new players, for new hamsters who just came on the market recently, they don't know the situation. So they would believe and buy everything what the QLs will tell them to buy. And if everybody around just talking about Solana ecosystem, doesn't matter what is the danger behind this, right? So you just shut up and take my money. That's it. That's how the market works. So if they would be successful in the marketing Solana ecosystem and involving new hamster with like crazy money, then that would be enough as a buying pressure to sell and liquidate all the Solana tokens and cover their expenses and stuff like that.
Can it really? What is the probability this happening?
100%. No, that if I'm not mistaken, they even didn't sell any Solana, so that means they're still holders, and they would need to sell. They must sell anyway.
Okay, so at some point, when the overall community, retail community, will go full into Solana, and the price will go up, Alameda will be dumping on retail users, airdrop hunters, and all this Degen community who believes that Solana will skyrocket, right?
That's my point of view. Just let us know, guys, what do you think about this in comments, please.
Oh my God, guys, be very, very, very careful. I saw plenty of videos, very, very popular and authoritative experts. They are talking about Solana ecosystem. They feel bullish and share this bullish spirit with you, but be careful because these concerns, they are real, and it is very good. The real traders and investors, professional investors like Iryna, they look not only on how much you can gain, but also how much you can lose and what is your gain versus risk balance. So very, very, very careful. Let's talk about other news of this week. So
yeah, please. I know you prepared something interesting.
Yeah, and we saw that XRP system, we don't hear that much about them actually during the last half a year. I mean, some news, but XRP could not really become one of the topics to discuss in crypto community. However, this week, it was unfortunate that Ripple co-founder lost 117 million worth XRP tokens because of hack attack. And let's see how it triggered the XRP price and XRP charts, and maybe it opens some opportunities for entry zone, or maybe it's a sign that even if the co-founder of Ripple is not very careful with his accounts, passwords, and other stuff, maybe it's too risky to enter.
To enter XRP or to enter crypto market at all?
No, to enter XRP, of course.
Yeah, for sure. Every time when you see such kind of news, you have to interpret it in the right way. So some person have significant quantity of Ripple tokens for now. So as in the case with Solana, they must sell it on some point. Maybe they would sell it like OTC. You never know how it works because they wouldn't show like their, I don't know, some Binance account or any other KYC accounts. That's why they would sell it like a small piece by piece. If I would be this person, I would sell it OTC, definitely, on some exchanges and blah, blah, blah. That's why, by the way, guys, pay attention to the Bitcoins that you normally buy, especially if it's OTC and if you trade on some DEXs, not on the Texas, because on Texas, when you deposit some amount, they have an internal system called an AML, when they use some AML providers like Crystal, for example, from the Bitfury, and they check the, let's say, internal rating of this cryptocurrency. So if it's like black cryptocurrency involved in some drug selling and blah, 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 or it's like completely white Bitcoin just came from mining pool. That also another point. And normally when such kind of crisis, let's say, happening on the market, they mark this particular wallet, and all the crypto going from this wallet is already like red flagged, and not every exchange would accept it, for example. But if you guys would decide to buy Ripple from some friend or unknown person with even market discount, like 10% or 20%, I saw this offers in the market, that's why I'm talking to you. Never buy it without checking, first of all. And the second advice, be sure that it doesn't go to some red flag wallet, because you never would deposit even this crypto on the centralized exchange and use it. So the best offer, if you, for example, not completely sure, offer this seller to deposit this crypto to your centralized exchange. If the transaction is rejected, that means that that was black crypto.
Very good advice. Thank you. And by the way, what is your favorite crypto exchange according to the user experience, safety reasons, and of course, KYC hassle? Because KYC is killing many of the market participants.
Let's say I don't trust any centralized exchange. That's why mostly I use decentralized exchanges. But when I need it for some tokens or for trading, for example, especially for algo trading, because I don't trade manually now, very seldom, just on the daily chart. But for in-day trading, I use algo trading bots, and they require some centralized exchanges. That's why I try to hold on different exchanges some small amount of crypto that I used to have some losses on the FTX as well and other crypto exchange crashes. That's why never again. So just small amount that I'm ready to lose, and that would be not killing me.
Interesting. How many people like you exchanges has lost? I mean, centralized exchanges after all these FTX crashes and other troubles like this. I don't have the stats, but I think a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, you mentioned trading boards, by the way, and this is, of course, the dream peel. Like, you do nothing, you invest. Is it possible? Is it real? Because I talked with trading boards and analyzed some on my own. But, you know, my personal experience with those bots that I tried is you give them, for example, $100, right? And if you, during the bull week, very bullish week, when everything grew like hell, if you just invest this $100 in any of the altcoin, you will get 15-30% of gains. You give it to, with one trader. You give it to trading board. It has thousands of trades per day, and it gives you like 5 or 3% of gains per week. So I didn't get the sense, or maybe it was a not good case, not good bot, etc. What's your experience?
It depends on your personal goals. So, for example, I have different portfolios, and for some of them, I'm a holder. So I just bought and would sell when I would see all-time high of Bitcoin, for example. But for some other portfolios, like, for example, I need cash flow. And it had to be monthly cash flow because I need to spend money. That's why for this, I just set up trading bots, and they generate monthly cash flow, which I spent with the card. So I made for myself perfect live stream with all the tools that I need. So, for example, when I couldn't find crypto cards, I just launched my own company issuing crypto cards. So then I decided, okay, I don't want to trade manually. And then I made a launch of crypto trading bots. And then I combined them together. And now my life is like perfect because my trading bots just made trades. And all the income from these trading bots, I just hold on my crypto cards and pay for my daily expenses. That's perfect life, I think.
You know, it's I think independent on who will be watching this video, everyone would love to have a trading board, efficient trading board, waiting for him or her, and just managing some amounts that we do not touch. And as you said, originating life expenses, money for life expenses. So can you give us the name of this bot? Can we put in the description the link of it? Is it secret or not?
I think yes, but just having the link doesn't help you to be independent, right? So you need a system how to manage this bot. You need to set it up. But because of most of the people, they just think, oh, that's like perfect pill for me, and I would do nothing and just lay in bed and really watch some Netflix movies. It doesn't work like this. So first, you need to dive into this topic to be not an expert, but to understand deeply what are you doing, what are your risks, like what is the I don't know situation when you can lose money and how to avoid the situation. So if you want, guys, we can make another video about this topic to show how it works and to give some deep understanding of the procedure.
True. I am very curious, but let us hear your opinion. So leave the comments under this video, guys. What do you want? Do you want us to make another video with Iryna, specifically about trading bots, AI-driven trading bots, and how to dive in, how to properly set them up, and how later on to relax, watch Netflix movies, do nothing, and just generate daily income? That sounds like a dream activity. Okay, coming back to other market news for this week. By the way, this year we have not one, but several historical events in crypto industry that can impact the price and the dynamics of the market. So one we already discussed, Bitcoin halving. It will be in the end of March, beginning of April, right? Okay. Another one already happened. It was Bitcoin ETF approval.
ETF. Mm-hmm.
And of course, Iryna, since you have both institutional and crypto background, since you manage huge hedge fund, and right now you are managing the whole crypto bank, or payment system, let's call it so, with cards and everything in place, you have your own understanding of the impact. Everyone was expecting that it will just skyrocket all the bull market immediately. But it didn't happen. Moreover, after Bitcoin ETF approval, we all observed that one of the approved companies, Grayscale, was selling enormous amounts of Bitcoins every single day, actually dumping the price of Bitcoins, and it more or less stopped right now. And BlackRock, also one of the leading companies in this space, is advancing with promoting Bitcoin to larger audience. We see mass media starting advertising crypto and Bitcoin ETFs. We see Google that was restricting advertising of crypto. And right now he allows advertise crypto, advertise Bitcoin ETFs, etc. Since February. So, but I still, as we discussed already, the altcoin season did not start. We are in pre-bull cycle, kind of, and the market is more or less flat. So what's your opinion? What will be the short-term and long-term effect of Bitcoin ETF on the industry?
First of all, you have to understand that it's like fundamental fact, and it takes a long time to prepare the market. It's not like next day would be the bull run, but if you're an institutional player, it takes huge time and all this paperwork to prepare everything, to make investments in such new field of market, let's say. That's why, we would see the result, because big money will come on the market, but not so fast, first of all. And the second, what we would see, less volatility, because institutionals couldn't hold this kind of volatility, because it's just work in another direction and in another dimension, let's say, on the traditional markets. And having more liquidity on the Bitcoin and on the market, not only on the Bitcoin, also on other altcoins, because it's like flow all the liquidity to different tokens. We would see less volatility, which is great, because you would still have a lot of tokens that would pump in and dump in, but the Bitcoin would be more stable. What do you think about Bitcoin ETF, and what are like market rumors about this?
Well, more stable means less gains, yeah, and less multipliers at some point of time. So I hope it will bring more people to the altcoins market. And of course, more people in Bitcoin as well means more people in crypto overall, which is at the end of the day, very, very good for us.
By the way, another great news that we just have reached 500 million crypto users, crypto holders.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations, everyone. Is it true, by the way? Do you think, is these statistics reliable? Because I was discussing it with one of the investors in our network, and he literally gave me some other stats. For example, the amount of stable coin holders across different chains. In particular, he checked Ethereum, BSC, Tron, and Polygon. And overall, they have around 60 million holders of USDT across different changes, which is very, very different from this 500 million of crypto users that we hear about from the stats. So why this big gap? How do you think?
First of all, to be quite sure that tens of crypto wallets not belong to one person, you have to KYC them, which is not possible, right? That's why you can never check, because me personally, I have like maybe 100 different wallets, right? Only on MetaMask, even in one network. And when you multiply by all the networks that you can connect to your MetaMask, it's like a huge amount. But you never know. But we also can see their stat of different countries. So for example, in Europe, many countries are already above the 6% of crypto adoption level. So you can like calculate average amount, and so let's say the range is between 400,000 up to 5.
Interesting. By the way, guys, tell us which country are you from and how your country addresses cryptocurrencies. Is it legal or is it unregulated? Do they do some attempts to regulate cryptocurrencies? What's happening in your region? Very, very curious to learn. And by the way, Iryna, another question, not related to ongoing news, but in general. Sorry if it's a silly question. I still am wondering why we have that impact of politics on crypto market. I mean, first of all, as trader, you know that in addition to general market news, every crypto trader also looks at the news from US government. Yeah. What is the unemployment rate? What is the bank rates, and so on and so forth. And it really impacts the price of crypto every time. If they cut the rates, it goes up and so on. So why there is such a dominance?
You just gave an answer on your question, because all the crypto traders are looking at that. You don't have any other marks of crypto or not so much crypto indexes even on which you can take a look, right? So that's why you need some numbers, some understanding of macro economy. Oops.
Yeah.
And that's why every time they look on the traditional numbers, because it impacts not only traditional market but also crypto, as we have already big players on the market.
And why not any other country but US? And also another big news this year, we have US presidential elections. And also all the crypto community is talking about it specifically. So why so?
First of all, let's look into the main idea of any media. So it's kind of a way how to manipulate with your feeling of the market, right? So I love to dive deep into their this news, because you can see, for example, some JP Morgan just made a new report about the market situation on crypto, and they showed that there is a huge potential in DeFi because of growing the LTVs, blah, 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 blah. So they just made a report about some activities on the DeFi market. For sure, if they bought some DeFi tokens or ecosystem projects before that or invested in them, for sure you will see some small signs on the market about the bull market. right? So after they make this report, all the people who trust to this analysis, who read this analysis, they start to say, oh, wow, yeah, maybe I need to invest in crypto. So they start looking into their Binance accounts and other accounts. Oh, I still have some money there, some losses and blah, blah, blah. Let me buy something. And that's manipulating. So you just focus people on some point that you need.
Okay, so we still then the question is, how do you think these political elections, presidential elections in US and in many other countries going on this year, how it will impact the crypto market for 2024? Is it positive that it is all happening? Is it negative? It will be more volatile than always?
Let's think about the combination of different facts. First of all, it's election. The second one is halving, and the third one, which is undervalued, I think that AI impact on the market, because as you know already, a lot of venture capital already invested like previous year, for example, in different AI projects, meaning that all these ideas would be built now into the project, and these projects would be launched on the market. Some of them they just it's like more like B2C business, but some of them I know personally a lot of projects in the space who are trying to for example read different news using AI and make predictions on the market, or in opposite direction. So they need, for example, to make impact on the price of some token. That's why they spread fake news, fake tweeters and stuff like that. So you cannot just think about the elections, right? And this impact. No, it's a combination of different facts.
And I see that this is not that much related with the crypto friendliness of the country. I mean, the impact of its politics. For example, Dubai is known like crypto Mecca this year. So many crypto players are there, already relocated or established companies in Dubai. But the news from Dubai, they have, at least on my feeling, zero impact on nobody is observing what is Dubai bank rates or unemployment rates or whatever. So it's interesting.
Do you know any huge media well known in the world from Dubai?
No.
I think maybe that's the reason. Bad marketing.
Yeah, it can be. Okay, so speaking about the market charts, also, could you please help us to analyze what's going on with Ethereum? Because as we already touched the competition between Ethereum and Solana, and also there are so many layer 2s coming on this market this year. We already have a linear blockchain, we have Scroll, we have Metis, we have Polygon that you mentioned you are bullish on. We have so many layer 2 protocols. I can't even count them anymore. So interesting to understand how it impacts, all this impacts the price of Ethereum.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the chart. First of all, we are in the channel uptrend. But could be also correction. We have space for the correction. But I believe that this huge support line, which was also as a resistance here on the level of $2,150, would support us. As you can see, we touched already a few times here, but still above it. So as soon as we are above the huge support line, I'm bullish on the Ethereum, especially when you take a look on the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, because here is something interesting what I can show you guys. So, oops, it's not logarithmic. We have very well-known pattern here. It is like triangle, which you can see. So now the maximum that we can see, that we can touch this support again, and after that we will jump and break out this triangle, which means that potentially we can go here on the level of 0.2 correlation between Ethereum and Bitcoin. That's huge. That's why I'm very bullish on the Ethereum. And personally, me, I just, the small secret, I just sold my apartment to buy Ethereum.
Really? Why not
Really?
altcoins? Why Ethereum? Because still, even if it is very huge, even if Ethereum will hit 10,000, like a lot of people forecast, it is still okay. X5, X4, yeah, from your investment. But in altcoins, especially the new ones, you can get X50, X100.
Yeah, but every time remember about the risks. As I have already some altcoin portfolios, I decided to deploy these investments in more stable, and believe me, like 3x, that's my like exit price for this portfolio for the Ethereum, because I would love to triple my investment. That's it.
And it's
But
not
more
leverage.
safe.
It's not leverage, it's spot, right?
That's a spot, and yeah, that's something that I hold on DEXs for sure to be secure.
And if it's not a secret, what was your entry price?
Yeah, it's not a secret. You can see even on my chart that was 2,160, if I'm not mistaken. That's my entry price, exactly on the support level.
Okay, so my question is, like a newbie trader, I'm trading a little bit during, I was trading even in 17, 18, and then after long pause, I started last year, but with very, very small amounts. And since I work the whole day, it's not an excuse, but you have experience, you have background, you have knowledge of trading. I have zero, and I don't have time to educate myself properly. So I just do experiments according to the advice of different experts on the web, etc., etc. But I feel myself that it's so hard to control the greediness and always remember about this risk balance you are talking about. So how to do it, how to perfectly balance your portfolio in order not to risk too much.
I make some notes for me. That's why I have like a notebook on my and some stickers, as you can see. So just to be focused on my very first idea and understand why I'm doing some stuff. For example, when I bought this, I knew why I bought exactly on this price, and I knew that I would sell on 3x. That's it. Even if the price would be much higher, I'm already winner for myself because I made a 3x, right? And doesn't matter how high would be the price. To avoid this greediness, I have another strategy. Sometimes for some altcoins where I don't know how high could be this pump, I just buy, then I made my exit point, for example, on 2x, for example, right? And I just sell my first investments to have my money back, and all other I keep in this token, because that's like something that you just gained, right?
Okay, interesting. And how you usually work with stop losses? Do you set them up, or you do not want to fix stops and you don't set them up?
It also depends on the strategies. For example, normally I trade only on spot. I don't go to and buy like leverage trading 10x leverage and like gambling. No, that's not my style. But sometimes when you, especially when you into the hedge position, you need this leverage and you need to have stop losses. It depends on your strategy for sure.
Okay. And just to close this topic, what altcoin you are most bullish on personally? Maybe not in the top 100 list or whatever, 1 or 2 or 3. Give us some alpha.
Time to shield world money, right?
Not an investment advice. I'm asking just about your personal opinion and not investment advice for any one of our viewers.
Very easy. As I said, using my money, I deployed it in Ethereum. That's why I'm pretty bullish.
And speaking about less popular altcoins, maybe some new ones that recently listed or something.
I know. You would love to hear something like Sui or Bitrum from me, but no, guys, no. I don't believe in new projects, because you must understand that's a startup, and if the project is pretty new on the market, mostly they just manage this marketing activities and community engagement. That's why you see the price increasing, but there's nothing behind this. So to build something stable, which you can call business, you need time. That's it.
So this is the mindset of not degen investor, but more reasonable and risk controlling investor, right?
Exactly. Yeah, I'm more on institutional side, sorry.
But that is cool. You also mentioned another interesting thing, AI in Web3 and crypto. And I would love to hear your input on what kind of projects you are looking at in the sector of AI and crypto and Web3 and blockchain. You remember Vitalik wrote a very long article. We will put the link on the description if you missed it, guys. Very long article about AI challenges and advantages. And in particular, he mentioned the following, that actually Web3 can control AI, because many people are afraid that AI is too powerful technology that will be in the hands of the small group of top corporations, and they will rule the world and bring us to apocalypses.
To Matrix, guys, to Matrix, not to apocalypse, sorry.
We are into Matrix, yeah. And Vitalik mentioned that AI actually, decentralization can be a solution for that. Because if you can marry AI with Web3 governance and practices, everyone will have his own word to say, and vote rights, etc. And so that community will control AI and not vice versa. What do you think of this?
First of all, small disclaimer, I think you cannot make any kind of prediction if you are not this guy who is pushing this button and train AI on some data, right? The second one, all the predictions, it's like more fairy tales. You really don't know what would we see in 1 year, even in 5 years, especially in 10 years, I even cannot imagine. So all the predictions would be lost. But what I see already now, that it's like a very powerful weapon, and all the people in the world have this access to this weapon, and you never know who is your neighbor building something based on AI, right? And what would be the result of his successful project? It's very scary, I think. What do you think about that?
Well, maybe because of my personality, if you ask me if I can become a president, I will say, yeah, immediately. Where is the red button? So, I mean, I'm not worried about AI. I'm frustrated how people use AI. That is true, because I see so many, for example, since ChatGPT and many other projects got wide adoption, when you open LinkedIn, you see so many people just using AI to write their own posts on their behalf without disclosing that it's AI. And I don't want to read what AI wrote, because I let my AI read this, right? So it definitely, right now, it will be a huge impact on the content, and the real human content like we are doing with you right now. Very, very soon, I believe it will be rare thing. This is something that we will value a lot.
That's an interesting point, and continue this your idea. Let's just imagine that people will more using AI to generate the content, which we can see already now, video creation from the prompt. And later also will come a lot of avatars, which you never would understand. It's not a real human. So I think the internet will look more like trash, literally. Mm-hmm. So if you want to find any kind of information there, it would be not possible, except the situation when you use your personal AI assistant to find some information. But the problem is, what is data, the first data that uploaded to this AI, and would it use the same generated content as a source of information.
Do you see, or do you have in your portfolio some startups that are using AI in Web3 sector?
For sure, it's like a new trend. I truly believe that AI plus any other stable market could be potentially like new rocket to the moon, because you never know what would be the result. Definitely, when you compare, for example, profitability of the company using AI and without an AI, it's not comparable, because if you don't use AI today, tomorrow you will lose your job. It's not a joke. Even if you're a company, you're a business owner, you have higher expenses using real people, humans. You have less productivity of your team without AI. So meaning that your self-cost of any of your product that you produce would be much higher than the cost of AI-powered company, meaning that you will lose this battle anyway. So if you don't implement AI today, on some point you will lose your business.
You mean implement as a product inside your product, like enhancing your product capabilities, or do you mean using existing products as services for you?
Both, because some people must build this product, right?
Yeah, for sure. By the way, are you building anything around AI in Weld?
Yeah, for sure. We are I would say AI powered company, because we have already a lot of stuff delegated to AI.
And do you plan to integrate it also in the Weld product?
Yes, because it's data analytics, and as we collect a lot of data from our users about the payments, yeah, we have something in the pocket to show.
And can you name us some other good startups that you are looking at, maybe you did not yet invest, that do something cool in Web3 plus AI verticals?
Unfortunately, I'm not prepared now to show you the startups, but I truly believe in the space. And if someone who is watching us right now have in mind some ideas about implementing AI in Web3, guys, let us know. Nelli have perfect incubation and acceleration program for startups. I also help with fundraising, so let's do the amazing thing together.
Yeah, if you are building something cool in this field of AI and Web3, guys, ensure you connect with us. We will leave contact details and Iryna's LinkedIn and Twitter and our channels in the description. So let us know. We are happy to look at your project and see how we can help to reach out to some VC investors, or maybe advising you on the go-to-market strategy, introducing with market players, etc. So far,
and let's build together and change this market.
True. So thank you so much. I think it was a fun experiment. At least I enjoyed it purely, and I hope that we will see in the comments and likes that people enjoyed it too. Very, very curious to understand what do you want us to make the next video about, guys. So leave the comments, and if something is bothering you around the topics of crypto trading, crypto investing, crypto fundraising, building in crypto, or whatever else, or maybe you want us to discuss some particular projects that are launching this quarter and that you don't know how to analyze, let us know. We will gladly do it. Ira, you are a great guest. I'm looking forward to see you next Saturday.
Thank you for the invitation.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.